Hi, it's been a while since I've done like a tea and talk. I actually have coffee. um, but there's more mess going on social media, and I wanted to talk about something that I thought was it's really horrible. So this lady is a viral topic. I don't plan to say a bunch of names as I normally don't. But if you want to know more about the situation, there's this really cute girl named Neek, Nique at night, who like did a real quick synopsis of this girl's situation. So I don't normally recommend channels, but hers was very simple and quick and to the point, and I think that would be the most useful. If you want to know more about this lady. So this woman was a single mother, and she got online and created an entire platform very similar to someone named Shira, and it was all about leveling up, essentially, and hypergamy. I don't have a problem with leveling up or hypergamy, and I do not have a problem with this woman. Just to know that I feel terrible for her. May God take care of her and her children. That's all I could really say about that. But her husband harmed her daughters. And, but prior to this, she made an entire platform about essentially only talking to, men with a lot of money, and leveling up essentially. So she built her whole platform on this. And this is happening like a lot. I just made a video that, a variety of shorts, that was about how people will lie to you on social media, and that's how they make their money, and that's how they're successful. And I don't believe she lied about like her lifestyle or any of that. I just don't, I just think this is the downside of listening to these people on social media who give advice about very specific topics and everything. There's no gray area. You either do what they say or you're wrong. Like they're right, you're wrong, and that's it. And then there's another group of people on the opposite side who they're right and you're wrong. And she listened to both Shira and Kevin Samuels, which is really insane. Kevin was extremely toxic. He really did not help anything. He caused a lot of turmoil and helped to really establish this the divide between the genders. He helped no one, including himself. He was not well to do at all. He was not who he was telling men to be even. I do not think the lady who she created her whole platform after it, like if you put their pictures side by side, they look alike, they speak alike. It's very weird to me. So she essentially tried to be like this woman too much, and it's not that woman's fault at all. She didn't make her do nothing. She went and, follow this lady who is essentially a self-proclaimed witch. She does love spells. Um, you know, she and her family do have money. Her husband has the money. Her mom has this beautiful ranch. So she is living well, but she's essentially living a middle class life. She's never lied and said that her husband's a multimillionaire or anything like that. He's not. And he's retired now. And yes, she's much younger than him, but that's for her. That was for her. Like, why do you have to do everything she or anybody else tells you online? You have to figure out who you are and what works best for you and your household. I'm all for having standards and sticking to your standards with dating. I do not believe that it's wise to deal with a man who does not believe in being a provider or protector, because those are very basic things that society has placed upon men. Society, not solely being women, but society being the powers that be, which is part of the patriarchy, which is men. Men have set that standard for men. Men who have themselves together, yes, will say you're not a man if you don't. Period. Get mad at these other men for that. It is what it is. But yes, you should deal with a man who is capable of doing those things. No, you should not be dating women, men, anybody if you do not have yourself together, if you cannot survive on your own. Why are you going after women and you don't have a place to live, sir? You can't pay your bills, sir. Dating should not be on your priority list. Getting your life together should be. Absolutely. I don't think it's wise to try to come together and create a family in 2024 when you cannot survive on your own, sir. That makes no sense. Get your life, go get education, go get a good career, and then return to dating. Absolutely. However, why does everything have to be the extreme? Why have you all made hypergamy and having standards for dating about only dealing with rich men? Have y'all not been following what's going on with Puff Diddles? What's wrong with y'all? Why do you have to bend over backwards and do backflips and create a personality that's not yours? You know, spend 20 hours in the gym, spend all this money at plastic surgeons to try to create, a persona that is not you. Why do you want to be with a man who doesn't love you for you and who you don't love, who you don't care about at all? Money comes and goes, and anyone who has money knows that. They will tell you money comes and goes. But if you hate this man or you hate this woman, that relationship will not work out in the good times and the bad. I'm not telling you to date bums. Absolutely not. I'm telling you not to do that. No, the bum is a dangerous thing. He'll do anything. He's an opportunist. He'll ruin your life. No, he needs to have himself together. Absolutely. A man needs to be financially stable. But why is everything just money? Why aren't you looking at character? Yes, character matters. You're supposed to look at both character and finances. And that's the problem here. There is no, again, everything is black and white. You're supposed to look just at money and not worry about the kind of man he is. For real? Have y'all forgotten about R. Kelly? I can name so many. Wealthy with no morals whatsoever. Will make you do all sorts of things you don't want to do just for money. There's so many other ways to get funds that you don't have to do all that. And yes, a man who has himself together will absolutely take care of his family. He just has to have himself together. He does not need to be a millionaire, a billionaire, all of that. That's unrealistic. Go Google how many millionaire men there are. Go Google how many millionaire men are single. Because yes, many of you have listened to bad advice and you're willing to go deal with these married men. Honey, he has a family. He's not, most of them are not getting rid of their family for you. Sorry, no. If that happens, he was going to walk away anyway. He already had one foot out the door. But it's unlikely. He's going to take care of his family, not you. So what you're doing is very temporary. No, that's not the answer either. The answer is to fix what's broken in here. Stop carving your body up so you can attract Jamiroquai, who works at the local Dollar Tree. Like, it's really not that deep. It's not that serious. You could be yourself to attract Jamiroquai and all the other men. You don't have to do all of that. You also don't have to give up on all your hopes and dreams and goals that you have for yourself just to be in a relationship or be married or any of that. A man who has himself together, why would he require that of you? If you don't want to work and you want to be a housewife and he can support that, by all means, great. That's how that should be. Sure, if that's what the two of you agree to and you want. But if that's not going to work for you, or if that's not going to work for him, why are y'all doing stuff that don't work for y'all? Everything is not for everyone. When are y'all going to accept that? Everything is not for everyone. Like, make it make sense. Where is your own discernment? A binding spell is not going to keep your husband like she said it would. No. If he don't want to be there, no. Ain't nothing you could do. What are you talking about? She jumped into a marriage with a man from online, which the same lady she listens to has always maintained she does not approve of online dating because she believes the man needs to see how you look in person, and I actually agree 100%. You can date online. Sometimes it'll work out. Most of the time it won't. Because most of the time the men are going on there looking for someone to get some intercourse from. They ain't looking for no wife, boo-boo.